Hey guys, YouTube Dad here. As promised, I talked to you the other day about changing the blades on the John Deere Z325E 48-inch deck. It rained that day. I was unable to get out, change blades, cut the grass. It's getting pretty high, so I went out today. I actually bought new blades. The reason why I bought new blades is that way I can take these blades off and then I can spend time sharpening them. I'll do a video on that as well, on how to sharpen, what you're looking for. And then that way I can just have a revolving cycle of blades. I have one that I have already sharpened, ready to go. That way I can just switch it out. And especially with Florida, you never know when it's gonna rain. It can rain in the backyard and be sunny in the front yard. I'm serious, it's the weirdest thing. So we get these rain showers all year long. So I'm trying to do it smarter. Have a set of blades on standby and an additional blades already loaded up, ready to go, ready to cut. So the big thing is raising your mower up high enough to get the blades off. That's a difficult thing without a special tool, a special jack that they actually make where you slide up under the front and you lift the whole front up, make sure you chuck the back tires. I still have to do that. I just raised mine up, make sure it was gonna hold, make sure everything looks good. And let me show you what I did, how I did it, and the safety precautions I'm gonna take just to make sure it doesn't drop down while I'm down there changing the blades. Let's take a look. So I took a floor jack, slid it up under the front, and in the process of that, I have a 1x3 steel pipe, square pipe I should say, going from one side to the other. Let's take a quick little look. All right guys, so what I have here is I have a 18 cobalt socket, heavy ratchet. These things shouldn't be on too terribly tight. It fits on there, and what I generally do, because there's no spot on the top to actually put something to stop the blade from turning, is I just put my foot up there. That's why you secure your deck. Make sure that nothing's going to fall. You have your foot up under this thing. If it does fall, you're still in the chute. Raise your blades all the way up to make sure that this deck is as high as it can go so you can work on it. And then you just put your ratchet on there, put your foot on the blade, loosen it up. It shouldn't be too terribly tight. I've already pre-loosened this one just to make things a little easier, but that's how it works. These blades are not too terribly bad, considering that they're about a year old. Not too terribly bad. They're just dull as can be. They just need to be resharpened, make sure that they're balanced, and place them right on. All right, I'm going to take the other two blades off, and then from there, I'm going to show you the new blades that I have. I'm going to repeat and recycle the exact same thing. A little farther reach down there for the middle blade, but we're going to make it happen. It's just, you have to maneuver a little bit differently. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, if you can see, I did this one a little differently. I have this tube pipe. What I did is I just slid it over the end of the blade itself, and that's going to hold that blade from spinning. Well, another thing you can do is instead of doing that, you can actually, you can actually put a 2x4 piece in between that little divider and the blade, and it will keep that blade from spinning as you loosen. Just another little tip. If you are having a hard time getting any kind of torque down on this thing to loosen it, you can take the handle to your floor jack, put it on the end of your ratchet, and make it as a breaker bar. It works wonderful. All right, so these are the blades that we're using on the Z325E. They are the GY22621s. Went to Lowe's, they looked it up. Their website says that they are the blades for this mower. Although they are not listed on the front, the website said that they were the correct ones. So do your research, find out if these fit your machine, because you want to make sure that it's balanced, nothing's hitting, and it's what you're supposed to have. All right, let's get these bad boys installed and cut some grass, guys. And then I gotta clean this thing. All right, guys, indeed these do fit. They fit very well. If I didn't have all this dirt on it, it would be doing not be so close to this. But make sure that your blades, when they go in, they curve up. That way it seats well in the shaft right here. And make sure that you get it good and tight. Put your foot on it or a breaker bar or whatever, something to stop it on that little nipple looking thing there. That way the blades don't turn as you tighten this up. But all of them are installed. We're going to cut some grass. Let's get this thing done. All right, guys, let's see how she does. All right, guys, just finished cutting the grass. That took a hot minute. I actually had to raise the deck up to cut the grass. It was so long. I went to about 3.5 inches. Still bogged down. I ended up having to take I don't know, 25-gallon garbage can, right there. Filled it up 4 times with clippings, put it in the garden, trying to make some soil with that and some compost. But yeah, I had to use that to rake up all the clippings. There was so much, and then recut the yard again for a second time. Just because it was sheerly so long and still wet from all the rain we've been getting. In the meantime, the blades did great. I will not complain about those, even though I had to cut it twice. It cut evenly, it cut well. I have no complaints. Those John Deere blades from Lowe's, they did the job. No slipping, no issues, nothing like that. Now let's just go inside, get cleaned up, get a shower, wait for my kids to come home. It's my youngest son's birthday. He is 5 years old today, so he's excited. And also, if you're interested in gardening, there is a garden right there that I have been working on, and another one right there with all the compost in it. And check out my videos. I'll have more coming up because I have an Ichiban eggplant that's just taken off out there. I got 3 eggplants growing right now. Wife is super excited because those things are delicious. I also have some pumpkins growing in this. You can actually see some green right there. Got some pumpkins growing there, tomatoes, everything. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Stay cool. Keep mowing. And if you're into gardening, let it grow.